Welcome back, everybody. I'm joined for Pet Project once again with Becca Lawrence from the Lloydminster and Community SPCA. Becca, how are you doing? Who do we have here today? Oh my goodness, that's so cute. She just came out of nowhere to get some snuggles.
Yeah. Yeah, this little girl here is Millie. She is a 3-year-old tabby kitty that came in with some babies. So her babies have actually all found their homes already, and she's the last one left. And yeah, she's just she was a really, really good mommy. She had about, oh my goodness. She had about 5 kittens. And yeah, she didn't want to stop feeding them or anything. She just wanted to keep nursing them and having them stick around. And yeah, so she's finally obviously rid of them. And her babies have all moved on, and now she is just waiting for her forever home now.
Well, that's wonderful. She does look like a very affectionate cat. So maybe somebody out there who really wants a cat, who wants scratches all the time and pets, you know, some cats are a little bit more independent, a little more solitary. She looks like a cat who wants to hang out with you all day. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, like she not much cares for other cats, unfortunately, but you know, people, that's her jam. She's all about hanging out with people. She's about 3 years old, but she still has a boatload of energy.
Well, there you go. If you got, you know, a quiet, empty house and you need somebody around to, you know, give some affection, some love to, Miley seems like she would be perfect for you. And so, Becca, we were talking last night, actually, because we had to postpone our shoot. I know people out there wouldn't notice from, you know, TV magic and all that, but you guys had a bit of an emergency yesterday involving a baby crow. Do you want to maybe let people know? It's kind of an interesting story. I think it lets people, you know, have a good view into the SPCA life.
Yeah, so I mean, normally, obviously, that's not something that we deal with very much. So we had a couple kids call us yesterday, and they found this little baby crow, and you know, it was chirping away. They were quite scared for it, so we did go pick up the little baby bird, and we think that it was maybe close to about 2 weeks old. But yeah, so we kind of fed him. I took him home for the night, and we hung out for the night. And I took him to to Battleford this morning. So we took him to a volunteer that is a part of a rescue that will raise him until he's ready to fly off on his own. We named him Russell Crowe.
Oh my goodness, that is so adorable. I love that. Amazing. And once again, like I said, I think it's just a perfect, you know, little view into the SPCA to show how much you guys really do care for animals. Like that is, you know, it's a wonderful thing, and that baby crow will now have a, you know, a nice shot at a life. Wonderful. And so we were speaking last week a little bit. We got a few more details, but you guys are putting on a tattoo fundraiser right away, which again, super unique for an animal shelter to do something like that. So what do we know this week, Becca?
Yeah, so, you know, we found out a few more tidbits about it. So we're going to have a barbecue during it. So I believe it's going to start at 10 and go until 6. And that's kind of just tentative times right now. We'll see how the day goes. But yeah, we haven't made a calendar yet, but soon we're going to post it, and people are going to be able to book by phone, just so we can kind of keep one location set for appointments. And yeah, we're going to do 20-minute slots for each of these tattoos. So they're not very big or anything, but you know, we're trying to find a variety, you know, to fit everybody that wants to come. So we're, you know, doing some reptiles and kitties and puppies, obviously, and we got a couple turtle designs figured out. But yeah, so I think we're going to look at 30-some different designs, and they're going to have them up on their window on display while you wait outside. And yeah, so, and then, like I said, keeping it 20-minute intervals, so you don't have to stand in line all day. You can book an appointment.
That is super exciting. So there you go, everybody. You know, something great to look forward to. Obviously, Becca mentioned that it is by appointment. So, you know, keep an eye open. Follow the SPCA on their socials, you know, Instagram, Facebook, all that, so that you know when they're ready to book. And, you know, if you've never gotten a tattoo before, maybe now is the time to, you know, do the research, because there are things like aftercare and such. And so perhaps you want to do a little research before you know, they start booking appointments. So one last thing before we go, Becca, you know, I always like to ask if there are any physical item donations, and you were mentioning that you guys are still looking for some non-clumping cat litter. Is that correct?
Yeah, non-clumping cat litter, like we made on our post there, that we like to use that one the most around here, just because of our ancient drains here at the SPCA, and so that it doesn't get stuck in the little baby kitten's toes, so they're not cleaning it out and eating it. But yeah, so we actually have had, a few people come around and donate some bags for us, so we really appreciate that. And it's something that does stick around for a little bit longer than the pellet litter, just because we tend to use the pellet litter a little bit more often, but then there's those picky cats that don't like the pellet. So that's what we use the non-clumping for. So we are still in need of some more bags.
Beautiful. There you go. So if anybody out there wants to do a good deed this week, that's certainly something you can do. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week, Becca. But I want to thank you. I want to thank Miley for stopping by and saying hi. And we will speak with you guys again next week.
Perfect. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Manage your waste and recyclables with Quick Pick Waste Disposal. 100% locally owned and proud to serve and support the communities we call home. Quick Pick, the convenient solution to avoid pollution.